G'day guys, how are we all? Hope we're all doing well. Picking some locks a new night. Don't forget to even hashtag it. Keep it bloody legal. So you're probably wondering why I have a lock in the vice here. Well, you wouldn't actually be wondering because it's a bloody lock picking channel. I have a tubular lock, to be precise, in the vice here. Happens to be a hitch pin one. And I have the original keys for it here. And I was having a look and playing around with the tubular locks. So I was actually just playing around with the two Clom tubular key cutters that you know I've reviewed and got. And I was looking at them and wondering, and I was playing around with some bump keys as well because I just had another order put in for a set of the Oz 5 bump keys that I sell, along with the tensioner and a few of the rings for them. And I had a guy contact me about them. So I was playing around with cutting some bump keys and getting all that ready for him. And I got thinking about tubular locks and wondering if I could cut a bump key for them. So I took one of the old keys that I've already cut, that I cut for the cheap Chinese one when I did the review. And I ended up taking it and recutting them all to the maximum depth that will cut on the actual tubular key cutter, which is a depth of 7. It's not the best cutting job, I'll admit, but she works bloody well for what I need. And also filed down that nose just a little bit, so it's enough tension that it's not going to get stuck or anything or cause any damage if I bump it. So, you know, as it sits in there, and it will actually tension that outer wheel, because this one's an outer wheel tensioning, not an inner wheel. So it's enough to tension that. And of course, the key doesn't work. It won't turn in there because it's not the right key. But I wanted to see if it was possible to bump a tubular locks and if I can cut a bump key for one. So I had a go. Now the worst thing about trying to bump this lock, this spins, so I've got to try and hold that, and I've got it mounted in the vice, so I've got something solid that I can hit against, because I was trying to do it in my hand and it was sliding through my hand. So I'm going to use very light tension and add tension to the core, so I tap it, try and hold that still and watch my fingers. There's one. So worst thing is if you actually cut the nose off completely, you can remove the key, and then you can actually, like I have with this one that it's actually a key for it, then you can reset it once it's done. But let's go for an open. So it was one turn. So it's not actually as easy, I found, as bumping a pin tumbler. There we go, there's two. And we have an open. Now the worst thing is you can't take the key out. Whereas if you fold off the nose, you can, and then take the original key. But let's say you don't have the original key, you bump the lock open, you now want to take the bump key out. So we can lock that back up. Now we just got to bump it in reverse. There's one, it was easier that time. Two, we get the second one. Come on. Since this is the first time I'm trying to actually bump a tubular lock, kind of. Sometimes you want to work, sometimes you don't. I don't know if you can actually put the donuts on these ones to get them to feel it turn, and I let go. There we go. It's all about tension, and it's a bit hard to tension on this core anyway, because this one's really, really springy. Being, push button lock, it's actually quite springy in here, so you got to try and fight against that and the bumping at the same time. But you can actually bump a tubular lock, and it doesn't take a whole lot to actually cut a tubular bump key. So there we go. Bit of fun. Now can I put this one back and see what else I have with a tubular cord that I can bump open. So yeah. As always follow the codes, keep Locksport legal. You know it, don't do anything bloody stupid. Don't forget to come join us on Discord, the Extraordinary League of Pickers. There's a link in the description down below. Don't forget, if you're looking for great equipment at very affordable and competitive prices, don't forget to check out locksmithstoolbox.com. Great Australian company, and as you know, we get most of my lockpicking equipment from. Don't forget to check out the Daup merch store at Teespring. There's a link to that down below as well. You can get t-shirts, hoodies, coronavirus masks now, bags, stickers, coffee cups. It is all on there, so don't forget to go and check that out. If you want to get in contact me through any of the social medias on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter, or send me an email, darkartslockpicking@gmail.com. I'll get back to you if you like what you see. Don't forget to give a thumbs up, really do bloody appreciate it, and until next time, cheers guys.